Hi guys, happy new month and happy September. I want to talk about this. Yes, I woke up this morning and I found this on Instablog. You guys are very familiar with this actor and his beautiful family. I'm one of their huge fan because his wife is very beautiful, he's very handsome, and he has beautiful and lovely kids. So today he dropped more like an official statement on Instagram. I'm going to read it for those of you who have not come across it, for those of you who don't like reading. He said, "Finally, I accept the reality of the end of the road. A sad reality that gives room and hope for a brighter and more fulfilling future. A reality that is sad for my loving and adorable children, but necessary for a peaceful and loving future. A sad reality I prayed, nurtured, and worked tirelessly hard never to experience for the sake of all. A sad reality I now have to accept as I realize that my kids are much grown with a better sense of understanding and knowledge of my pain and struggles regarding them. A sad reality that screams that I won't live or be around forever. I must take care of my health and mental state for the goodness of all. May God help me and reward me with all I truly deserve, or punish me for all I have done wrong, if that be the case. In the end, we will all live with the consequences of our actions. Sad but real and true. Now I have to do and be better for the sake of the same children I fought so hard to be separated from. The journey thus has only makes me stronger as I come in terms with what I truly need and deserve for all my relentless hard work and effort in life. Heartbroken but not shattered, yet I stand tall as I break this sad and true news to the same world who adores my beautiful family and I. My wife and I have decided to go our separate ways and headed for an irreconcilable marriage dissolution. Please respect our privacy and pray for us during this process as we heal and move on with our independent lives while jointly taking care of what we have loved most, our children. God bless you all." Yes, so this is his note. After reading it, first of all, I am so sorry for whatever issue you might be having in your marriage. A lot of people don't understand what marriage is about, but we've been there, we've been divorced. We understand that marriage can be, so much of hard work. We know that already. But it's something I want to say for the young ones. I always make these videos for the younger ones, not because I cannot mind my business, because trust me, I understand everything that he wrote. And because I'm a relationship counselor, I know a lot of things that happen behind closed doors. Most of these celebrities, before they even put out these statements, we know that they are no more together. Yes, a lot of us have all those basic information, people, because it's not our business. You understand? We mind it until they are bold enough to want to come and tell the world. But I'm also going to say something. I like the fact that you guys are going your separate way in a very, mature manner, not dramatic, no insult, no dragging. I'm happy that you guys respect your kids enough, to be able to do this. But there's something I need people to understand. First of all, this conversation, these things you wrote right now, it's not our business. That's the truth. It's not our business. Please, if you know you're not making money out of something, stop doing too much. Like, this information you just gave right now, it's not our business. That's the truth. And now you're saying public should respect your privacy. There is no privacy when you have brought your matter to the public. No, public will drop their opinions. They will drop how they feel because a lot of people looked up to you guys. A lot of people tapped from it. So please, you can actually still divorce your wife quietly. We have a lot of celebrities that have divorced quietly that they did not even explain themselves. Yes, the only thing we just realized that they've moved on. Their husband's name are no longer in their bio. We don't even know what happened. It's not our business. I think it's better off that way. The moment is no longer working between you and somebody, you don't need to come and explain to us. Your family matter is a family matter. it's not going to stop you as a person from acting or from getting your endorsement or from doing what you want to do. Let's learn to put these family issues out of the media. That's my own opinion, because it's not our business. That's the truth. And number two, what I'm trying to address also is to that beautiful woman out there and to that handsome man out there. No fear. Marriage is still one of the most beautiful institutions that God ever gave mankind. Don't worry about, most people who have tried and it didn't work. Me, I was married for 1 year and 6 months. It didn't work. I left. It doesn't mean that I don't want to marry again. It doesn't mean that I don't admire marriage. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But if it's not working, it's okay for you to step back. It's okay for you to be sane. It's okay for you to separate for a while. It's okay for you to divorce if you feel that's what's best for you. But I don't want you young people to be discouraged, right? The difference between this, our marriage, and our parents' marriage is media. It's media that is killing us. Divorce has been happening since back in the days of our forefathers and our grandfathers. In fact, they divorced more than us. But the difference is there was no social media, there was culture, there was kinsmen, there were elders to be able to curb all this stuff in those days. That was why it looked as if marriage worked more then. No, it was still the same thing. But social media is our downfall. That's when we begin to read all this. Because when I read this on Instablog, I felt somehow. I felt broken. I felt, when a marriage breaks, I feel somehow, right? So it's not the end of the road. Love is still beautiful. We will still marry. Even if you're married and you are divorced, you will still marry again. Marriage is beautiful. Companionship can never be underrated. Having somebody to go back to, having somebody to talk to, even if it's just one person, it can never be underrated. No matter how we want to speak the English, mental health, kini, this one kini, companionship cannot be underrated. In fact, loneliness even kills more that when you have a companion that you can even fight with, you can even quarrel with, you can even, have those conversations with, you can reconcile with, you can make love with. So marriage is still beautiful. If you marry and it doesn't work, you just keep trying, you understand? You keep trying, you get, but to me, two people becoming one, sitting down, gisting, telling somebody about your day, sharing your journey with somebody, it can never be underrated. In as much as, yes, I might be controversial, I might be crazy, I might come off as whatever you think, but trust me, I'm still that family value kind of person. Yes, I still want a man to help me with the chores. I still want a man to help me with the kids, go to school. It's hard to be single. It's hard to be a single mom or a single dad. Forget the fact that we come out every day and we shine our teeth and make it look so easy. It's hard. Sometimes when I take my kids to school and I see mother, father bring their kids to school, I just look and I'm like, oh God, I wish I could have this, but I don't have it. So I have to play the both roles. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know what they're telling you out there, but it's hard. If you can make it work, make it work. If it's not a death threatening issue or mental health per se, because sometimes mental health is what leads to this death threatening issue. If it has not gotten to that point and it's just misunderstanding that the both of you can work out, it's better. I swear to God, it's better when you have a helping hand. It's better when you have a helping hand. I know what I'm saying. So to that beautiful young girl and to that handsome young man, don't give up on marriage. This story is not going to change our love language. We, the lover girls and the lover boys, we continue to love. If you give us breakfast 20 times, we eat the breakfast and ask for lunch and dinner because we are meant to love. There is no hate in our blood. The romance and all the lovey-dovey, who do we give it to? We must love. There is so much love inside of me that I want to give. You cannot tell me not to love. I will love. I will collect breakfast. I will eat lunch. I will eat dinner because who do I want to give this love to? I've given enough love to my kids that my love for my children is beginning to choke them. They're even running away from love. My son will say, Mommy, you are spoiling me. Please give me some space. If I enter their room, they used to lock their room because sometimes I go sit down with them to watch cartoon and they're like, Mommy, please give us some space. I will go my room, go like that, and say, oh Lord Jesus. So it's hard. Marriage is still very. Don't let anybody tell you less. Please, marriage is still very, 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 very beautiful. So if you have that beautiful relationship, you can still nurture it. I still see beautiful couples on Instagram. It's not because they don't have challenges. They are also struggling. You understand? The bass boost is also much you get, but my dear, that's what marriage is about. Funny enough, you get marriage is part of the bass boost. It's part of the drama, the quarrel, the reconciliation. In fact, that's what even makes life interesting. You get. So, no fear. We are still in this journey together. Even me. I know I'm not scared. I've been married before, yes. It didn't work. Everybody move on. I could still marry again. And if I marry again and it don't work, I could still marry again and again and again and again. That's the truth. The reason why me, a Korean blessing, I never marry is because I'm not ready yet. I'm not there yet. Not because I'm afraid or because there are no men proposing, but I'm not there yet, right? There's a certain level of comfort I want to get for myself. I don't know about you. You understand? So I don't want to discourage you. There's a certain level of comfort I want to get for myself that's going to give me that confidence, that's going to give me that strength to be able to stay, to be able to tolerate, to be able to be patient. Yes, I want to be busy in my mind so that even if my husband begins to misbehave, I can give him space, I can give him time to come around. Because most times what used to cause all this divorce and breakups and honored word is the fact that we are not patient for our spouses to come around, whether the woman or the man. So because I understand what relationship and marriage is about, right? So I know a lot about relationship and marriage, and I know what happened behind closed doors. So me, it's like I'm trying to build all the walls. They will still serve me breakfast as I'm hearing the rumor that, even the relationship expert, Steve, they served him breakfast because no matter how perfect you are, what about the other person that you're getting married to? Are they perfect? No matter how you're trying. So the breakfast must come one way or the other. So I'm one relationship therapist that is open to breakfast. I'm not that kind of person that will come and say, oh, I know this, nobody can serve me breakfast. I'm not that kind. I'm open to breakfast. In fact, I know a lot of people are waiting to break my heart. So the reason why I don't jump into different relationships and I'm not desperate about marriage is because I don't want too many noise in my life. That's the truth. If not, if I don't marry since now, divorce, marry since, I don't want the noise. In reality, I don't want noise. I'm a lover girl in real life. I love and I give my all. That's it. So if I'm coming into a man's life, the struggle right now why I don't want to jump into marriage is because I want to be able to give this man something. I want to be able to help him. I want when there's a misunderstanding, there should be something for me to hold on to. I want to be able to help him with the kids financially. I want to be able to be mature when he's childish. I want to be able to learn to keep quiet when that they are really worry them start. And you also have to learn the same thing with me. So even if I marry an immature person and I'm the mature one and I'm able to hold it down, right, the marriage will last. Because in marriage, yes, we used to preach 50-50, 100-100. All those things we are preaching is just English. It's just logic. But in the real emotional state, one person always love more. It's just normal. Yes, in marriage, it's as if the love used to go like this. It now goes like this. It now goes like this. That's why in marriage, there have to be something you have to offer. So there are some times where you go give, you go withdraw. Your partner go notice say, my wife don't they withdraw. She know they do those things again and go sit up. When your partner don't see say you don't come around, and go withdraw. It's just normal with human being. This thing is science. And human being, we are like mathematics. So I have the small knowledge, not like I'm perfect of all these small things. So when this thing begin to come, I can sense it from afar. I have a relationship that I and my boyfriend, we practically quarrel every day. He's one of the most imperfect, annoying, sweet person. You understand? Probably if I end up getting married to this guy, the whole world will be shocked. They're going to be wondering, what do you even see in this guy? But because I have learned some certain things, I have learned to say sorry. I have learned to keep quiet. I have learned to forgive. I have learned to be open-minded. I have learned to give people space. I have learned to know when to shut up. I have learned to know when to just be by myself. All these things are learning processes for me that is also going to help whoever I'm going to get married to, because one person just has to be mature in one point of the marriage or the other. You understand? So me, I'm trying to build my maturity game, because building your maturity game is just the ability to learn how to pretend. Yes. You'll be smiling when you're upset. You don't have to talk on every issue. There are some things you will just allow to slide. Sometimes you just keep your mind busy. That's maturity. Maturity is hard. And that's what we are looking for in marriage and in our spouses. Me, I'm taking my time to learn it. You can also take your time to learn it, so that when you get into marriage, there are lots of things to endure. There are lots of baggages. There are lots of shit to eat. Nobody lied to you. That's the truth. So you're going to choose your scum. You're going to choose your idiot. You're going to choose your ashao. You're going to choose your bitch. You will just choose your demon. You will just choose the one that you say want to kill. You will choose your Eve. You will choose your Delilah. You will choose your Jezebel. You understand? So that's what marriage is about. Unfortunately, ethically, we might not be allowed to come and preach it like this, so that we don't discourage you. And that's why I'm very controversial, because I need you to understand that there is work in this thing. So this work now is you building yourself, building your mind, and preparing. Marriage is so much work. Even when I talk to my boyfriend, I tell him that marriage is work. I tell him, I am going to have to come and carry your baggage. He's the kind of person that wants, marriage, marry. And I tell him I'm not in a hurry, because I'm calculative, I'm logical, I'm realistic. I'm looking at this from here. You understand? Realistic stuff. So that when this thing come, you don't start acting surprised. These are realities that are going to hit you so bad. You understand? Find your man's weakness, find your man's strength. Find your woman's weakness, find your woman's strength. It will help you now be able to curb. You understand? Marriage is not easy. Staying with somebody is not easy. But it's still one of the most beautiful things God created. I don't know why God did that, but you cannot underrate a companion. You cannot underrate a companion. Whether you want to be gay, or you want to be lesbian, or you want to be LGBT, you want to be whatever, you cannot be an island. You need one person. You don't even need a whole crowd. One person in your life that you can always go back to. It's called a reason to live. You must find that reason to live. And no matter how powerful we are with our dreams, our ambition, our zest, our whatever, we still need a reason to live. And that reason to live has to be a human being. That's why we as women, we beacon on our children. We want to have kids, we want to take care of our parents. We want to just have that one person that we can always go back to, whether family or blood or whatever, friend. You cannot be an island. So what do? You train yourself to be able to accommodate, tolerate people, because people like me, I have zero tolerance for rubbish. But now, I have learned how to take rubbish 101%. I'll just look at you and just nod my head and just pass. Yeah. I had to get to that point of my life. If you watch my videos far back in 2022, 2021, 2000, you will see that my videos now, I don't begin to change mouths. That's because I have started unlearning and relearning. Marriage is not gra. Marriage is not power. Ejirike, eme marriage. The same thing as men. This thing we are doing on the internet, that's not the real marriage, I beg. You have to go back home and find a way around this man. You just have to find a way around this woman. You understand? You love them, you just find a way around them. Even the one where I did it did crazy. But I'm going to tell him, baby, you're crazy, but I love you're crazy. And I try to see how I can talk to him calmly, respectfully. He go see Chris, that Chris, right? And I say, make you know Chris. But that's what makes him human. After all, the Bible said we should forgive 70 times, 7 times. We don't even know the gravity of that word when God wrote it. you go forgive tire. Who you want to explain give with no evidence. All the best. Marriage is beautiful. Trust me when I say it. I'm not joking. So go face your relationship and make it work. Come on, go and face your relationship.